My dudes, this is Math Time with Mr. G, and today we're going to learn how to make scale pictures. So a scale is, we draw something. Let's pretend that this was like a building of some kind, but it would be ridiculous for us to draw a building in yards because we would run out of paper. So we reduce it down to inches to represent the bigger building. So this says that 1 inch in our picture is the same as 2 yards in real life. So to figure out how big something actually is, so there's the actual building, let's say, we do the ratio of 1 inch over 2 yards. And then we put whatever we want to find. So let's say we wanted to figure out what this side of the triangle was, the 3 inches. We line up inches on top of the fraction, and then we don't know how big the original building was. Then we cross multiply. So 1 times x is 1x. And then we cross multiply this way, and 2 times 3 is 6. Then we divide by 1, x is equal to 6. So in this original big building, it was going to be 6 yards. So to do it again, I do the ratio that they gave us is equal to 4.5 over x. Cross multiply, and you get 4.5 times 2 is 9. Divide by 1, x is 9. So this, in real life, was 9 yards. So what we could do next is we could figure out what's the area of the actual thing in miles. So we have a picture in yards, and we have to figure out what it is in miles. So our ratio is 2 yards to every 5 miles. So then I would say 5.1 yards. So that yards match on the top part of the fraction. And I don't know how many miles that is in the actual picture. Cross multiply. So 2x. And then 5.1 times 5 was 25.5. Divide by 2, and I find out that x is equal to 12.75 miles. So in our picture, we drew 5.1 yards, but in reality, this was 12.75 miles. So we could start again and then go ratio of 2 over 5 is equal to 6.25 over x. 2 for the yards, 6.2 because of the yards. 5 for miles, and we don't know what this is. Cross multiply. 2x is equal to 31. Divide by 2. And then this x was 15.5. So to find an area of a rectangle, area is length times width, I would do the 12.75 times the 15.5. To find the area is 197.6 miles squared. Squared because there's miles in this direction and this direction. So this would be my final answer. Other than that, be kind to one another, ask lots of questions, and think deeply.